Okay, welcome to 6.4 slope-intercept equation from 2 points, part 1. Okay, so we're still constructing linear functions. Here you learn how to write a linear function in slope-intercept form when given 2 points by graphing. That's part 1. Okay, so given 2 points. Okay, so let's look at the application problem first. Saving money. You want to save enough money to buy a cell phone and put away a set amount every 3 weeks. After 6 weeks, you have $500 saved. After 9 weeks, you have $600 saved. Okay, so let's look at those. So after 6 weeks, we have $500. And then after 9 weeks, we have $600. Right? So we're looking at, we have two data points, which is two ordered pairs, 2 points. So we look at how much money did we start with. So let's use a graph to figure this out. So 6 weeks, $500. Okay, so let's extend our graph. Extend our graph here. So we have 7, 8, 9. Right? 7, 8, 9. Just extend it. So we have 6 weeks, and let's make all of these 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600. So we start off with 6 weeks, 500. That's our first point. So 6 weeks, $500 right here. Okay, so that's 6, 500. Then we go to 9 weeks, $600 right here. Okay, so that's our pattern. Then we're just going to follow our pattern all the way to the y-intercept. Right, so this is going to be down 1, left 3. It's like, but then we're going down 1, left 3. This is down actually 100, right? So $100 left 3 weeks. We went down 100, left 3 weeks. Here's another point. Down 100, left 3 weeks. And then we get to our y-intercept, which is our initial value, right? So our y-intercept, or our b, is given by 300, because that's our initial value on our graph, right? Because we're growing like that as we go on. So we know the b is 300, and then we know the slope, right, which is rise over run. So that's going to be given. So rise, we went negative 100 over negative 3. And you just put 100 over 3. So that is our slope, right? So we're given the y-intercept and a slope. So we're going to write our equation, which is y equals mx plus b. So we got y equals our slope, 100 over 3, x, and we start at 300. Right? So our initial value is 300, right? And our rate of change is 100 over 3, 100 every 3 weeks, right? 100 every 3 weeks. So how much money did you start with? You started with initial value, $300. How much money are you saving every 3 weeks? We just said that rate of change, $100 every 3 weeks, right? So 100 every 3 weeks. So that's our slope. And then write an equation, and we just did that. Bang. We are done. So given 2 points, you can use a graph to identify what the slope is and also identify what the y-intercept is. Okay, so our steps are given 2 points. We're going to graph the 2 points and draw a line. Then you're going to identify what the y-intercept is and what the slope is. And then lastly, rewrite y equals mx plus b with both m and b. Okay, so number 1, we're given the 2 points, 4, 0, and 0, negative 1. Let's write that in there. So 4, 0 is right here. Right, so 4, 0. Then we got 0, -1 is right here. Right, so 0, -1. Then we're going to draw our line through our points like that. And then we can identify what the slope is and what the y-intercept is. So we can tell what the y-intercept is right there. So b is -1. That's our y-intercept. And then our slope, we went up 1, or +1, right 4, +4. Right, up 1, right 4, up 1, right 4. So our slope is 1, right? +1 over +4, which is 1/4. And our b was given, which is -1. Right? So b, our slope is 1/4. Our b is -1. So our equation is going to be y equals our slope 1/4 x, our b minus 1. Okay, let's try the next one. Okay, so -1, -1 is right there. And then -3, +5 is right here. So those are our 2 points, and then we're going to graph it right there. And we're going to see where does it intersect the y-axis. Right, so the y-axis is right there. So b equals -4. I want to figure out what the slope is. So right here, from right there to right there. So we went down 3, -3 +1. Right, down 3, right 1. So our slope will be -3 over +1, which is -3. And our b is given from the graph, -4. So b is -4. Our slope, -3. So our equation is y equals -3x minus 4. Okay, so let's do a couple more. So again, -3, 0. We graph our point, -3, 0. -4, -2. It's right there. And then we can see from there what our slope is, right? Because we're going to go up to right 1, up to right 1, up to right 1, up to right 1. And we eventually hit our y-intercept right there. So b is 6. And our slope was +2 over +1, which is just 2. Right, so our y-intercept was 6, and our slope is 2. So our equation has to be y equals 2x plus 6. Okay, next one, we're going to go 0, 0. That's in the middle, the origin. -4, -4. It's right here. So we can also draw our line for this one. Right there. So we have our graph. And we also can see what our slope is going to be already. Right, so our y-intercept is 0. We cross the y-axis at 0. Then we figure out what the slope is. We can go either point, either one of those points. We can go up 1, right 1, which is just 1 over 1. We could go up 4, right 4, which is +4, +4. Still, 4 over 4 is still 1. Right, so our slope is going to be +1 over +1, which is just 1. Our b is given, slope is 1. B is 0. So our equation will be y equals 1x plus 0. And we can simplify that to y equals just x. Because 1x is just x. And it's 0 disappears. So y equals x would be our equation. Okay, so that's all there is to it. Graph your 2 points. Figure out where they intersect the y-axis. And also find your slope given the line. Okay, on the bottom, you're going to create your own problem using 2 points and explain what you did to find the equation given 2 points.